Hey guys, Edmond here of Arlistic Entertainment, and today we're going to be having a look at the Valve Steam Deck. Let's get into it. Well, before the Steam Deck actually came out, I was kind of torn between the Aya Neo and the One X Player. I was going to decide um, out of those two devices which one I wanted to get. But when I saw Steam had something rolling out, I was like, oh wow, I was pretty impressed. And I decided to go ahead and try it out, because the highest price range is $650, which was a deal for me. So I decided to go ahead and try it out. So I bought it, got it in here, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the way this device is made. I'm pretty impressed with the things that it can do, capabilities, the features. I'm really impressed, especially at this price point. There are only minor things about this device that I do not like. Nothing too extreme, just a few things that I would like to change. Like for instance, the Steam menu, the app menu. In there, from what I believe, think it should have more of a switch to desktop button that sticks out instead of going to the actual power menu in order to find that. I think if that was standalone, that'd be ideal. Why do I say that? Because on the desktop, you can easily switch back to the actual Steam app by just clicking the icon on the desktop and boom, you're good to go. I feel like it should be that simple in the actual Steam menu, but that's just my opinion. That's probably the only, there are probably other gripes I have, but that's the only thing that I can see as of right now. I only had this device for maybe about 2 weeks, but I've been mainly gaming on it more than I've been doing anything else. So it has like the basic setup, you have to choose your language, you have to sign in, choose your Wi-Fi, just all those, normal things that you would do when you buy any type of handheld or, even any handheld PC. But graphically wise, I think this thing is amazing. I've been playing Tekken, as you see here on the screen, playing Tekken. I like Law, always like my favorite character in Tekken. But decided to try it out, see how well it works. And there are also some what do you call them, non-supported games. I only purchased one non-supported game. So Tekken currently is the only non-supported game that I have purchased, to my knowledge. I've seen the little band symbol next to it, so I was like, oh, it's not supported. But with a few button configurations, this game runs like a champ. Also, I have 3 fighting games. I have Killer Instinct, and I have Super Street Fighter 4, Ultra Super Street Fighter 4, which I love. That's a pretty cool game. And I was at one of the jobs that I worked for previously. I worked with a coworker who had like a Loot Crate subscription, and he gave that to me. Like, hey, here you go. I was like, okay, cool. And I downloaded it on Steam, and that was like the first game that I bought on Steam. Well, not buy it, but it's the first game I got on Steam because it was free. After then, I started to buy more games and things like that, like Cuphead. I have Cuphead on here, but I haven't played Cuphead just yet. I've been playing a lot of Dead Space. I really love Dead Space. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I believe I was when I first got this game, that's all I was playing was Dead Space. I was on that game heavily, and also Resident Evil: The Village. Now, for this video purposes, I decided to go ahead and record a little bit of how it looks and it looks impressive. Like, the games on here look very impressive, run very well. Now, when you playing games like Tekken, you may notice a few frame rate dips, but nothing too crazy. Just minor hiccups here and there, but it's pretty cool. Now, Super Street Fighter 4 runs like butter. It's super smooth, no problem. Killer Instincts, a few frame rate dips here and there, but with the Tekken game, I tried Proton Experiment. I think it's experimental, something like that. I tried that, and I was surprised because it actually gave it a boost in performance. So it's worked a tad bit better than it did just, you know, if I'm just launching and going. Batman Arkham City, I have that game as well, and I had to read a Reddit thread in order to figure out how to get it to work. If it's in, because by default it's going to be a full screen. So in order to get this game to work properly, it cannot be in full screen. Just click no and launch your game, and you're good to go. That's an FYI, so you don't have to go to Reddit. But overall, I love the trackpad on it. The trackpad feels amazing when you're. To me, it's like fast typing. You know, like I can just type super fast with it instead of like if I don't want to touch the screen. Just go to the trackpad, hover around, and boom, 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 good to go. It's pretty quick. Some people may not like the speed and sensitivity of it. You can change that, but I like it. For my preferences, it works very well. But Killer Instincts was my all-time favorite game, so I had to buy it. I got it on Xbox Series S, and I decided to do it on the Steam Deck. Now, I have a PlayStation 5, I have an Xbox Series S, and I have a Nintendo Switch. Now, some people with their Nintendo Switch say, oh, well, you know, since I got this, my Switch has been collecting dust. Mine's haven't, and I'll tell you why. Because the things that I cannot get on Nintendo Switch, I'll get on Steam, if Steam has it available. The games that I decided that I want to play on the go, like Tekken 7, I have it on PlayStation 5. So Tekken 7, I decided to download that on the Steam Deck because I want that game on the go. Killer Instincts, got it on Xbox Series X. And that's how I kind of, you know, make the difference, or kind of allow myself to be fair with my devices, because I don't want my Switch collecting dust, because I love my Switch. It plays very well. So like I have World War Z on the Switch. I wouldn't buy it on the Steam Deck because I have it on the Switch. And also have it on Xbox Series S. Games like that, some certain Saints Row games that I have on Switch, probably not gonna buy it on deck, because I want to make that. I want to be fair with my Steam Deck, and I want to be fair with my Nintendo Switch. So I do that to kind of make the difference, so I won't have to worry about just playing my Switch, my Steam Deck all the time. But yeah, of course, I play my Switch and my Steam Deck now evenly, unless there's just like a game that I may play all day, like Dead Space. I may play that all day, and then the next day I may play some World War Z on my Nintendo Switch. Now, with fighting games, I play those mainly offline with my Steam Deck, and I made a video about Super Street Fighter 4 being on the actual Nintendo Switch. But I forgot that I had it on the Steam Deck, so I downloaded it on my Steam Deck, and boom, it works very well, and I'm very pleased with it. But I still would be happy if they did it on the Nintendo Switch for the other gamers who would love to have it on that Switch, because I think it'll look really pretty on that big OLED screen. But my first impressions of the Steam Deck is I just love the way it works. Everything is super quick. I'm still learning some things about it, so I won't dive in too heavy on it because I'm still learning a lot of things about it. But overall, you know, yeah, it does have like kind of a plastic feel to it. But even though when you just playing the games on there, that won't even matter. You'll just breeze past. You won't even really think about it. Like I really haven't thought about it. That like when I play the games on there, the plastic feel leaves quickly, because I'm over here playing the games that I love to play. But like I say, I plan on diving into the Steam Deck a little bit more, playing around with a lot more features, seeing what things it can and cannot do. I have not downloaded anything. Like I have the Epic Store. I have games from Epic. I have games from Origin. I have games from EA, but I haven't tried to download anything like that onto it. But maybe I will. I'm not really keen on emulations, and I'll tell you why. The only way I would do an emulation is if there's no way possible that I can get that game on a console. That's it. I don't plan on doing any type of emulation on my Steam Deck as of now, because every game that I want to play is actually available on the Steam Deck. But I will prefer that, like, I have a Nintendo 3DS, I have a PlayStation Vita, you know, and so on. So I can just pop in, you know, my PlayStation Vita or whatever, and just play it the way I want to play it with no issues. So emulations probably won't. If I do, it's because I just can't. I have no other choice. That's the only way I do emulations, if I have absolutely no other choice. But other than that, it's gonna be straight up Steam Deck library games, things like that. But the more I explore this thing, the more I will let you guys know. If you guys want to see some more gameplay footage, like I have footage here that you see as I'm talking here. You have gameplay footage here, but if you guys want to see more, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to upload some more things for you guys. But my first impressions of Steam Deck, hey, if you don't have one, get you one. I think it's worth it. Some people are torn between, I have a Nintendo Switch already, but hey, I'm just saying you can make the split between each device if you choose to. But for me personally, I think the Steam Deck is a go. I love it. I think it works well, and I think it's gonna have a really good future. But we shall see. But let me know what you think. Are you gonna pick up the Steam Deck? Have you already picked up the Steam Deck? If you have it, do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's awesome console to play? If you don't have it, what's stopping you from getting it? My name is Edmond of Arlistic Entertainment. Thank you for checking out my channel. I hope that you guys will find my content interesting enough to subscribe. So if you don't mind throwing me a like if you like this, hey, I really would appreciate it. Until next time, guys, I'm out.